Hey guys, we're live Tuesday night trash talk. I have Avalon 4 here with me, new person, so that's exciting. How you doing?
Sup, everybody? I was actually on a couple other times. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hold on, gotta mute the other side here. I was on a couple times here. A lot of people said that I sounded like Patrick.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I mean, not really to me. You don't have the Bobby Hill twang to you.
Mm.
And I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know, but yes, now I do remember that everybody thought you were Patrick. Oh, someone says, sounds like we're discussing Abrams and the COVID tonight. Yeah, we have to, because, every time he tells a lie, we got to come in there. So credit to El Sancho, per usual. Lately, we've been stealing his videos a lot. So I'm going to play this one that he made because it's pretty good. I thought I appreciated that he caught this one. So.
I always hate these stupid intros that make them look credible.
Yeah.
Hey, DJ, I'm not going to interrupt you. I'm just stepping off for a minute because there's other panelists want to come up, so I'm just going to step off.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
If I'm still gone when you're gone, thank you for coming on. I got your contact information. Another thing real quick, I travel the fucking country. I've been to fucking most of the cities in this great fucking nation. Never contracted COVID. I left Vegas to come home to my father who is dying of COVID. By the way,
my condolences.
He's coming home. They made a mistake. They made a mistake. Wasn't COVID. It was a blood clot in his leg that traveled to his lungs.
Oh my god.
But they labeled it COVID.
Yeah. See? Exactly what I said.
I heard hospitals were mislabeling COVID.
Time. No.
Oh, it does.
God, this is a work of art, Sancho. So that's that. They caught Josh admitting essentially that whoops, my dad didn't have COVID-19. They made a mistake.
But he's been saying it for so long.
It's not just that. They have a test. So they don't just assume that you have COVID. If they suspect that you have COVID, they test you and you either come back negative or positive.
I don't want that test. They shove this big, huge Q-tip up your nose.
It looks really unpleasant, yeah. But I mean, there's no I can't say there's a mistake. Like, whoops, we got that one wrong because there's a test. So I mean, 2 months later, Josh Abrams essentially just admitted that his dad did in fact not have COVID. Are you shocked?
Not at all.
I like Chris. We need to call Officer DeWitt to investigate. Yeah, we should call Jeremy in to investigate this whole thing. I mean, once he gets out of jail, I'm pretty sure he's still in jail. But that's just, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous that, he tells a lie. And we gave him the benefit of the doubt. We really did. We really did. We said for a while that, hey, we can't confirm or deny it. We'll just leave it alone. But he sold himself up the river yet again, per usual. So breaking news, Josh Abrams lied again.
Hello, Dre, Rick, dude. I know you from the other stream.
Yeah, we were just discussing that before. I love no good reason to stream. I wish that it wasn't so darn late for me. Otherwise, I would do it more often. Speaking of late, though, this evening technically tomorrow morning, rather, at midnight, I will be on with Sancho. We are going to be interviewing adult film star Eric Everhard. If you guys want to check out Sancho's channel at midnight.
Eric Everhard. Is that his stage name or?
Yeah, that's his stage name. It's a fantastic stage name, isn't it?
It kind of is. Yeah, it fits.
I think it's great. Oh, Joe says he'll be watching it. So, and the watcher wants to know how much money did he make off the COVID buy? God only knows. Like, your guess is as good as mine. It's ridiculous.
1 cent is too much. You shouldn't be taking advantage of people like that.
Yeah, and I mean, especially, that's he backpedaled pretty hard on that by saying, "Whoops, it was a mistake." Like, there's no way they could have made that mistake. So Couples wants to know who is Guainito. I don't know. He comes in here, he heckles us. He's not a huge fan, but we love him anyway. Yeah. No, yes, like right now he's trying to say that Potato Lou played us like a well-tuned fiddle. Not really. We're just ignoring him because he is irrelevant. So I will say I did see, and this made me laugh. He put out a video, Potato Lou, bragging that he was up at 700% on his views lately. This guy dipped so low and has, like such a pathetic view count that if he gets like 3 extra views in a day, it's going to make it like 500% more. So he pat himself on the back for what is essentially a huge, just underachievement, just really something that is sad. But
does his channel even have Social Blade stats?
I don't think so. I could check. I mean, I will do that. I will go ahead and check out Social Blade for him. Just because, not enough depressing stuff is going on in the world today. So let's depress ourselves by looking at Potato Lou's Social Blade stats. So let's see. The Salty Rant.
So I don't know who this guy is.
Nobody does. That's kind of the point.
Oh,
okay. You know what I mean? He's trying to attach himself to the whatchamacallit.
He's apparently more famous than I am. I don't have videos on YouTube, so
that's okay. I mean, the point is not, we're all obscure in this scheme of things, but in this particular sphere. So yeah, I did find him.
Oh yeah, Robert Castle says here, anything on Eric Brandt getting arrested again? I saw a video recently from Schrodinger's cat featuring Eric Brandt, and I swear I heard Chauncey with the other camera. I don't think it was him though. I think Chauncey's still in the pen.
Yeah, he's still in the pen. Yeah, he'll be there for a while. Yeah, that's I know that Eric Brandt got kicked out of that lady. What was her name's house? Oh gosh, I can't remember her name, but yeah, he was living with some lady and got kicked out, and that was really fun. So yeah, I mean,
surprised.
Lou took a huge dip here. Not looking great. It does look like they're estimating him to make between $1 and $16 per month. So he's obviously a high roller. Yep. It looks like he's averaging approximately 264 views per day. So that's
live. Is he live now, or are those the live numbers?
Live numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, live numbers. Then he's got about 523 subscribers. I mean, and like I said, he's averaging about actually 135 views per day is his average. So I mean, the fact that he is somehow proud of himself or patting himself on the back is kind of mind-blowing,
I guess. Yeah.
I mean, good for him, I guess. Oh, good. He's here now because, I was just thinking that we didn't have enough guys that look like potatoes hanging out in our chat. So luckily we have the salty french fry here. Awesome. So yeah.
Oh, he's here. Is that him in the chat?
Yeah, that's Salty Rant here. I'm now talking about some guy named Sean Smith. Honestly, Lou, like nobody cares what you have to say. I think that you probably know that by now. But yeah. Just in case you didn't hear that today, I will reassure you, Lou, that nobody cares what you have to say at all, ever. So,
well, like I said, my stats are 0. So
yeah, you're doing better than Avalon 4. So congratulations. You are the baseline now, Avalon.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Everybody's better than me.
Yeah, Fizzy says let him have his victory. No, I don't think anyone's better than you, Avalon. You are the best Patrick Roth impersonator we've ever had on here.
Awesome.
Yeah, you are. Hands down. Hands down.
I was thinking of changing my name to News Not Patrick.
You could do. I think there is a News Not Patrick already out there. I know there's a Not Now Patrick. I think there's a Not News Patrick. I'm not sure actually if there is a if there really is or not. Hold on 2 seconds.
I thought it was funny when people thought I sounded like Patrick. I'm like, what? Okay.
I mean, yeah, kind of. I can kind of hear it. Not terribly. So I'm trying to see if I can find this
Did you
this
see
video where Eric Brandt.
the Stringer's campaign? I did not see that video yet, but I saw the thumbnail. I have not seen that video yet. I'm not sure what it's about, so don't spoil it for me.
I'm trying to see if we can get. Okay, let's just watch one of his recent videos in general, actually. I don't know if he still has a stream up where he got kicked out of this lady's house. That was pretty good.
Eric?
Oh, looks like COVID Doctor is here. Hello, COVID Doctor.
Hello, ladies.
Ladies.
Wow. Wow.
I have an MD. I can't be disrespectful.
Okay, that's true. Could you tell us a little bit about Mr. Abrams?
Yes. After
Great.
further analysis of the data and the plexi data and the metadata of his statement that blood clots in the lungs was confused as COVID-19, it has been initially revealed and then verified multiple times that Josh Abrams is full of shit.
Okay.
I knew that was coming.
That's your professional medical opinion, Doctor?
I've been doing this for over 25 years, and I can confirm that Josh Abrams is a pathological lying retard. Thank you, ladies.
Diabetes? Is that the diagnosis, Doctor?
Just like the neuromodulators.
I'm sorry, I was getting another mentally ill person's videos up, but is that what we're diagnosing him with, Doctor? Is that diabetes? Oh, he already left. Well,
Yeah, he jumped.
thank you very much, COVID Doctor. Yeah, so let's see what
He's got patience to see.
That's fair. He's got a busy life. Let's see what Mr. Brandt has been up to. Gosh, I'm kind of happy that he's out of jail just because he's such a Fruit Loop, and I do enjoy watching him be
He
a Fruit
is
Loop.
somewhat entertaining.
Yeah.
Hi, Rusty Roo. Just like the neuromodulators in that little angle in the crowd. So here's a picture of the October.
Good morning. I'm just eating a omelet made by Abadi Irizarry with wild mushrooms that we picked. They're quite good.
Wild mushrooms that we picked.
So if I don't live long enough to publish another video, you know why. Watching a fascinating video
can do so much
on flight systems and the neurology of fruit flies.
Another way of multiplexing is multiplexing,
which is very fascinating. And I'm also studying a document here on ketamine. And I'm going to be releasing a story this weekend on ketamine. In particular, how ketamine was administered to a Lakewood man inappropriately after dispatch helped create a cascade failure of events.
I heard about
lack of communication, and then ultimately resulted in a hospital system that didn't know that the paramedics had dosed this man with high levels of ketamine and nearly killed him by overdosing him with all kinds of other contraindicated medications. So just letting everybody know that's what I'm doing today.
I actually heard cops killed
won't see much from me other than
recently.
You know, my emergency transfer to the hospital video when I find out that this mushroom was actually poisonous.
That's the best way to find out if mushrooms are poisonous.
Listen, I wish that I could give as few fucks in my life as Eric Brandt eating a mystery mushroom omelet.
He's like a train wreck.
He doesn't give a shit. I mean, I respect that sort of. I don't respect anything else about the man, but I respect that. I do. My
Oh,
goodness.
he's currently live.
Let's see. I'm safe now. This might be around the time that he gets kicked out of this woman's house.
Fuck the police!
Oh, wow. That's original.
Yeah, here he is again.
Fuck the police! Happy Fuck the Cops Day!
Doing the same shit he always does. That's good.
He's got the vocabulary of a Pokemon.
Happy Fuck the Cops Day! Fuck the police! Fuck the police! Hey, happy Fuck the Cops Day! What's up, guys? Yeah, I had to cut my stream there because they were definitely closing in on me, weren't they? Yeah, so now I'm out of their jurisdiction. Fuck the
He runs
police!
for the cops?
Yeah, he's always running for the cops.
Wow.
So what happened is that, as you guys recall, not all my bonds would post in Jefferson County. Remember that, Otto? Right. So I have a bond in Arapahoe County that my instructions are to show up at my next court appearance with the money in hand. So that's we've got that $10,000 cash in hand, and of course we're going to ask for a bond reduction when that happens. But the Aurora jurisdiction is sort of touchy for me because they could take me into their own custody, even though they're not supposed to. So now we're actually out of the Aurora jurisdiction. But those were motorcycle cops with lights on that came straight at us, and then I hopped in the truck, and they went right past us as we're going past them. What the fuck? We knew where he was. They turned around and they went everywhere. So we stopped and had some dinner. Right? Yeah, I did steer it and went and struck it by the road as a decoy and took off. Yeah, you turned the corner, I rolled right out of the truck. Yeah. And tuck and roll, Grandpa. Tuck and roll. And then he joined me at the restaurant a few minutes later. Happy Fuck the Cops Day!
Oh my god.
He goes,
I can't watch 15 minutes of him. Someone's asking for Schrodinger's cat. Their new video.
Yeah, they got one of him in let me look up the name.
No, I got it right here.
Yeah, 2 First Amendment auditors get arrested.
Yep. And I actually love Schrodinger's cat, the good channel.
He's cool. Just recently got 10K subscribes.
I think anyone who's watching here, subscribing to Schrodinger's cat would not be a bad idea at all because they put out some really good stuff. So, yeah, let's go ahead and watch this video, I guess. Stop my screen, then I'm going to share the other screen. I'm getting a hang of this anyway. All right. So I haven't even
watched 15 minutes of this. Well, it's only 8 minutes, but
it's 8 minutes, and it's definitely going to be more tolerable. So.
Oh yeah. His intro's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, his new intro.
I'm a sovereign citizen, dude. What's happening, guys?
Oh, this guy is this guy's trying to compete with Chauncey for the most annoying software ever.
Yep. Oh, there's our buddy Glenn.
I want to speak to you just now. I know the laws, buddy, and I'm waiting for you to do something wrong, guys. Do you the pocket?
I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? Hi, folks. Today we're going to be looking at some more First Amendment auditors, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun. These guys appear at first glance to be grown men, but you'll quickly see this isn't the case. They're at a municipal courthouse asking if they can bring their medical marijuana into the courtroom. They quickly turn the stupid up to 11 and demand that the judge comes out to see them, and hilarity ensues. You may want popcorn for this.
So they're not just First Amendment auditors, now they're Karens.
For somebody to get past this point, but I'm really wanting to get some kind of court order or something that shows whether or not that's legal, where that stands. So can I leave my backpack with you for a minute?
Sure. No. Tell the judge to come out here. Right? We're not here for their convenience.
Okay, well.
Right?
This homeless-looking guy is Eric Brandt. You may remember him from my video in which, among other things, he went to a city council meeting in nothing more than a swimsuit so that he could threaten the city council, and got arrested for threatening the life of a judge. He's still facing those and many other charges.
You have a constitutionally protected material in your backpack, right? Yes. Yeah, get the judge on here.
Is marijuana constitutionally protected?
Apparently.
No, his job is to make sure that this man is not denied his medical rights. Right? So you can call the courthouse. You can actually set up an appointment. Oh, here, hold on, an appointment. Let's go see the judge.
Hey, Grumpy Lobster.
Hey, you pieces of shit!
The main knucklehead. That's about right. He's about to go full Eric Brandt.
Oh, I watched this. This is so beautiful.
Stupid.
Oh no! Not only are you fucking stupid, you're even fucking stupid. And why are you touching that man?
Look at him, such a brave man.
He's got the physique of a god.
Security guard. It literally says so on his sleeve. These two guys are so stupid, though, that they're baffled when they go to a courthouse, get undressed, and are then denied access. But if you think that they've reached maximum derp, you are wrong.
Were your feelings hurt? Before you get a fucking huge federal lawsuit, right?
And then I told the city manager, so you were here yesterday harassing employees.
Harassing employees.
No, I think you went back right. I took it off to get to security and he threw my shit all over the place.
My favorite thing is when they know who he is.
Poor baby. Oh, you soft, tender little girl, you. Poor Skippy. Huh? Yes, I am.
You're harassing me right now.
I'm harassing you. Pussy. You're a pussy. You're a pussy. Yeah, write me up. You're a pussy.
Excuse me. What the fuck is wrong with you? Get your fucking hands off my neck.
Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? Hey! Somebody call the Inglewood Police Department, right? You better not fucking touch me.
Sure, we are the cops. Well, no, they're not. They're security, but whatever.
Hey, get your fucking hands off me! What the fuck? Hey, I'm a sick man, goddammit!
Yes,
Just
you
like every
are.
auditor, he puts himself in dangerous situations and then complains that he's on his deathbed as soon as the obvious happens. These people should be somewhere enjoying time with their grandchildren, not at a courthouse harassing people with jobs and then screaming about their medical ailments.
I've got heart conditions and everything, man. I am a goddamn sick man. Somebody call the Inglewood Police Department right now. You're fucking live. You're fucking live right now, you dumb motherfuckers. You fucking
Look at Brandt on the ground.
Man to get his hands off me.
He likes it like that.
Nothing for this man to touch
It's
me.
a favorite position, yeah.
Get your fucking hands off me. Okay, this is an illegal arrest. You need to fucking knock it off and learn your fucking constitutional rights, stupid ass, before your immunity is fucking revoked. Oh, yes,
You're right to shut the fuck up.
You're dealing. Hey, let me the fuck go, man. Let me the fuck go, you fucking pussy. You're a fucking little girl. You're a fucking pussy. I am gonna keep talking. You're a fucking pussy. I am. And you're. Hey, why am I?
Somebody else who takes it in stride.
I'm resisting. You are. I am
It's bad enough that these guys are too dumb to be embarrassed by their behavior. But think about the embarrassment that they're causing their families when they do these things and then put the videos online.
He sounds like wow.
Yeah.
Stupid fuck. For? What am I being arrested for? Disorderly conduct.
Felony douchebaggery.
Okay. I know protest.
Tell Justin I stole that one from him. They didn't cry rape, did they? Well, they sounded like it.
I think they're into this shit. I think they get off on it sexually.
It's possible.
That right here, that's my stuff. Huh? Yep.
Yeah, I think Eric gets dragged in this one.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you know it's fake. When they're shouting help, help, help on the ground. That's how you know it's fake.
I bet his parents are proud.
Now we're getting a lot of questions. Is this recent? No, this is definitely a very old video. That's him and Liberty Freak, right?
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
it was
old.
posted recently, but
By Schrodinger's cat, but he must have just found it.
yeah.
It's old. I'll let it go out because I'm pretty sure that the best part of this is coming up, as I recall.
Didn't I tell you that this was going to be fun? I never get tired of bringing you stupid to laugh at. So if you like this video and you want to see more stupid in the future, please like and subscribe.
That's unfortunate. It looks like they didn't get to the part quite where they drag him off and his legs look like they're broken. But that's a good segue into Eric Brandt, because now that he's out of jail, we get to watch his hijinks again until he goes back to jail. So Grampy, how you doing?
Doing fine, doing fine, doing fine.
Are you excited that Brandt is out of jail?
I tickled pink. I just, I watched that recent, what I like to refer to it as probably the worst and shittiest uncoordinated protest I've ever seen in my life. I was pretty disappointed that Eric wasn't really glad to see Emo. I was hoping there'd be some kind of a bonding there, maybe a big, hug. But yeah.
Now I've been noticing that Gary's got some good videos out about Eric. I gotta play them because they're great. They're really good.
Whose Grampy is he? I'm everybody's Grampy. God damn it. I mean, I got Uncle Lemmy's Motorhead syrup. Fuck. What do you mean, whose Grampy is he?
You and Gary, I love you guys. I give recommendations.
They should arrest every frauder every time they do this and make them pay bail to get out. See, that's the problem. They have their supporters pay their bail for them.
Right. Every time.
I think they should get community service or something or another that they have to account for.
So Janet, that's who kicked him out. I'm sorry. I haven't kept up on this.
Crazy Eric. Well, this is where I ended up after Janet flipped out and came at us with a shovel and fucking God knows. Fucking sprayed me right in the eyes. So, we moved all my shit out and I got over here where old Ned Rivers used to live, before he passed away. So, she really fucking lost her shit, folks. I mean, I thought we was friends and stuff and thought fucking, being in prison was stuff. That woman's fucking crazy. What's the fucking mind? Could have lived in the van with Liberty Freak, but, he's a little weird, when he drinks and stuff. So I don't know if I could trust my bunhole next to that guy in a fucking sweaty old van. So this is where I am, and I'll keep you guys filled in on what's fucking going on. But yeah, Janet, she really lost her fucking shit, really fucking flipped out crazy and stuff. So I'll let you guys know what's going on. Hey, see you later.
You got his face about right, though.
It's so good. It's so good. There's more. I
was gonna say, is this one of those Gary Snowflake type videos? And it is Gary Snowflake.
Oh, his Emo in Denver video is funny.
I can't believe that more people don't watch Gary Snowflake. Every time he comes up with something, I'm dying.
Hey, Kate, can I ask you a question?
This is crazy. Hey, listen, guys. I'm over here at fucking Janet's house, peeking through the bushes.
Oh no. Sorry, was someone going to ask me a question?
Yeah. What do you think triggered Eric Brandt to be such a cunt in life for
shit about me?
That's a good question. I I don't know.
Usually it's the same thing.
Maybe
they get
what do you think?
they run afoul of law enforcement for whatever reason anyway.
Right.
So they're not necessarily good people to begin with. And then they feel that they were mistreated and then they're going to do something about it. They're going to stick it to the man. So they go out and they do everything legally capable to everything they can do within the law. What's up with racist Glenn claiming he's getting death? Well, maybe he should have thought about that.
Oh, he's definitely not getting death threats. No way. He's not getting death threats. That's just fat fuck racist Glenn self-victimizing himself because he has absolutely no inner checks, balances, or dialogue and no self-accountability. So he's got to make
awareness.
Yeah.
Obviously
don't make death threats of people, not even Glenn. But, I'm not crying for him.
Looks like Brandt is live right now. Gosh, he's just right back at it. I know he was at a protest yelling for the death of police again, which just seems to be in clear violation of his release conditions. So I'm looking to see how soon he'll be going back to jail.
He can't get arrested for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks?
Why not?
Yeah, that's my prediction in the pool that we got going.
Oh wow! I want
so it. I'm 2 weeks, so I watch him for the train wreck that I hope is going to happen. It's good entertainment.
Well, you know why Emo doesn't like the police is they have the audacity to make him fix his car before they put it on the road.
Emo's about a racist little bastard too, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, Emo went on a tirade about, the colored people and how they ruined his neighborhood.
I guess he's staying at Janet's now.
Wait, Emo did that?
Emo is staying at Janet's? Oh my.
I thought Emo's back home. He did his video today, man. He was back with his at his little shitty desk, with the grape flavored fucking cigars.
Well, he went to Colorado.
Oh yeah, that was. People are paying for him to. Who's buying his fucking plane tickets and shit? I mean, for fuck's sake. Who wants him around? I'm sorry. I mean, he doesn't add much to anything except for it's like, what the fuck is that?
In what 2 weeks, Eric got $30,000 raised.
Yeah, it's crazy.
In 2 weeks, $20,000 1 week, $10,000 the next.
It's nuts.
Hey, it's a hell of a gig if you can get it, man. If people are willing
how much his morals and dignity are worth?
What morals and dignity?
Exactly. He gave them away for the 30K.
I don't think he had them to begin with.
Wow.
I'm just noticing, Grampy Lobster, do you have an Uncle Lemmy syrup?
Yes, I do.
That goes with my Aunt Karen syrup.
I saw that. That's why I threw it up there. I thought, wow.
We're two peas in a pod. We matched today. That's
exciting.
Right. I love it. It's crazy, Eric.
Jimmy says, who has the biggest moves?
Why do we always go back to this?
Why do we always go back to moves? I don't know.
Talking about it.
I'll admit, I don't want to embarrass those poor little guys with their little moves. I mean, I'm a fat bastard, so.
Yeah, I got some too. So.
But I'm working on losing the tonnage.
Well, yeah, I mean, and all I gotta say is, you talk about the moves. I'm thinking to myself, what about some tassels for Emo and Eric? When they decide they want to take off their shirts. I mean, little spinning tassels on Eric would be nice. I mean, just saying.
I'm looking at Jam here, and again, thank you very much. But it looks like you're a truck fan, huh? I had this with somebody the other day. I have to admit, I'm a Star Wars fan. I think that puts me and some of our listeners in isn't that direct conflict?
Or Tammy Linlin,
It's a Ford versus Chevy type of thing, I guess. I don't mind either of them.
Tammy Linlin, he don't do shirts.
Who, Emo?
No, Tammy Linlin.
Oh God, Tammy Linlin. Oh God.
Yeah, he outed me, didn't he? He apparently I was thrown out of the First Amendment frauditor community 3 years ago.
Were you?
He ran me off. And there were two guys out there.
Were you scared?
I was really. It was hard. There was two guys out there that had. I guess they both passed away now, but they had showed him some old videos of me. I guess warning the police and putting auditors in danger and shit. And I showed my wife that video that he did of me saying that. She just looked at me and she goes, "Bullshit! You don't go anywhere." I can't see it.
You were so scared my boots were shaking, huh?
Oh yeah, I was. See, that's what happens when you don't buy a scorecard. You don't know the players in the game. They throw you out in center field, and you have to. I don't know, baseball reference, but yeah, but it's just sad that Tammy's in a fucking homeless shelter now after that poor one, that mean woman threw him out. He's been kicked out again, people. I mean, where's the love for Tammy? I mean, he's got that Carl Malden nose, and
he's got an enormous forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's just.
Funny
as shit.
It's just. I just noticed that it's like he's got an enormous forehead.
Honey, I'm home. I don't like when he says that shit. You don't have a home, you stupid fuck.
Robert asks, have I seen the Vader versus Hitler rap battle from ERB? I've seen all three. I love them. They're so good.
From ERB? ERB is pretty cool.
Oh, they're great. They're excellent.
I like to watch their presidential ones.
I do. I like just about everything they put out, although the Vader and Hitler battles were my favorite because they came with such great one-liners. Like, I put the Germany, I'm sick on this mic. It comes to mind. It's amazing. Yeah, no, I like all those. Or they did one with Jenna Marbles. I love Jenna Marbles. She did, I think it was Adam versus Eve. I'm a wicked nerd, guys. I nerd out on all this stuff.
Yeah. I like the president ones, how they always end with Abe Lincoln kicking both their asses.
In the giant bald eagle, yeah.
Yep, it's like a brick joke for it, but it works.
Guaimito, I guess he's a frenemy. Thank you, and shout out to the Dixon family. Sure.
Great Americans.
Guaimito, a frenemy? Family. Okay.
I think he hates us, but he shows up all the time.
Hey, that's cool. I mean, you have your
opinion. He give you $2.
Hey, yeah, you got $2.
My favorite people, and like this is no, like I'm not just saying this. My favorite people are the people that come here just to shit all over us. Number one, because I find it extremely amusing. Number two, because I find myself agreeing with some of their shit talking sometimes. Like I do, tend to agree with the negative things sometimes. And number three, because it keeps us challenged, and like we don't want an echo chamber here. So if you hate us and you keep showing up to throw a bunch of shit on us, thank you. Please keep coming. Please keep shitting on us. I do appreciate it.
Oh yeah, it's nice to hear the opposing side sometimes.
I'm leaving.
Why are you leaving?
Well, I agree with you guys. So
we like you too, Sasquatch. I like the people that agree with you.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
You hurt his feelings.
Oh, and Fizzy is reminding us that we don't kink shame here. You sick bastards.
Judge not, lest ye be judged.
Yeah.
Everybody's. I mean, Eric likes to be thrown down by the police, and
he does
ravaged and stuff like that.
Different strokes for different folks.
Have you talked about Carolina and Fort Worth yet?
No, I am still waiting on my records request. I'm getting very frustrated by this COVID thing because they have like indefinitely closed the offices, and all I keep hearing from her supporters are, well, what is your evidence? The evidence would be, again, the Facebook post, her own words, which she keeps talking herself into.
She's so stupid. It's pathetic.
I
mean, really, she's one of the dumbest people I've ever heard of.
Hey, who doesn't want a motorboat, Kate? I mean,
Come on, no.
Whoever wrote that.
I mean, now I've seen somebody sent me a comment that she left, and I don't know where she left it because I'm not really like following. I tend not to like follow other people around closely on the internet like that. I find it to be weird. But somebody had sent me one where she's now complaining that we're blaming just her and not Pugface Media, Boren, or she's claiming Auditing America was with them.
Geez, they'd make a perfect pair.
But, like that is not a great denial to the original point, which is that interaction was staged. If she's like, hey, listen, don't just blame me. That kind of sounds to me like a concession that, yes, it was staged. She just doesn't want to be the only one shouldering the burden of blame there. So that's fine. Like, we'll blame Boren, Pugface Media. I didn't even see Auditing America there, so I don't feel comfortable.
No, I don't think he was there.
I don't feel comfortable placing him in there too. But the other two, yeah, like we'll go ahead and we can diffuse the blame evenly at this point. But from my conversation with Dallas PD and the Facebook post by Denton Law Enforcement Association, they are confirming that this is an accurate account, and the final nail in the coffin will be when we get those records requests back. Unfortunately, we can't control COVID as much as we could try.
Well, the thing that just boggles my mind the most, and I guess I'm kind of impressed, is the fact the way that she fucking drives, paying attention to everything else but what she's actually doing. I mean, streaming and talking on the web and doing 110 miles an hour and not looking at the road once, and she hasn't gotten into a wreck yet.
Oh my gosh, did you see the last video she did? Oh, I wonder if we can pull that up. She was driving like a bat out of hell over 100 miles an hour, and she thought it was okay because she was driving over 100 miles an hour to confront a police cruiser on them speeding, even though she doesn't seem to understand that the police can speed in their course of duties. That is permissible. And certainly it's not safe to high speed, chase them like while live streaming on your phone. Like, that's ridiculous.
She straight up ran through a stoplight to chase a cop.
Oh,
I mean, the light turns red and she just went right through it. Filmed it.
It's Officer Citizen to the rescue.
But her best one was getting on the computer in that tow yard or that service yard. I mean, goes behind the desk and gets on the computer. Now, I don't know about you, but I would that would be wrong in my book. I mean, you don't do that. But no, she
YouTube, that was a joke. It was a weird one.
Yeah, it kind of fooled me.
I did my best to fake cry. It was pretty ridiculous. Salty, lying, cheating, no teeth, loser. Stefano says CFW blocks the truth. She's blocked me and many more truth tellers. It's her prerogative to block. I know it can be frustrating. I mean, I don't know. She definitely doesn't seem to like any criticism, but I'll play the 6 minutes, I guess, of her. She's gonna kill somebody the way she drives. She's absolutely gonna kill somebody one of these days. It's ridiculous, so unsafe. All right, so here we go. This is 6 minutes. Her voice drives me nuts.
Ooh, and put the music too. That's official.
Oh God! But look at she's up over 100 miles an hour.
Hey, I like Sammy Hagar, David asked.
Don't you? All-time favorite videos of all time. It went exactly how I wanted it to go. It got flagged, and I have no idea why they flagged this stuff. But
it's unsafe.
So I'm just redoing it a little bit, and I'm going to put it back up. So check out this video from Carolina, Fort Worth, and remember, it's all about the clicks and the views, because the clicks and the views bring awareness, supporters, and then change. Look at that.
God, what a dumb girl.
Yeah, you relieve the house. I got maybe 30 miles range. So, anyways, from my understanding, is that if you're behind them, they can't clock you. So,
Oh my God.
Here we go. Here we go.
She
Here
said
we
what?
go. I'm in my Dodge Charger. And so we're just going to follow this cop and see why he's using our expressway.
Hold on. I just want to, can I point that out real quick too? What does she say she's driving?
Charger, she said.
A Dodge Charger. What did the Facebook post from Denton Law Enforcement Association say that she pulled up and yelled out from? A Dodge Charger. They didn't just pull that out of their asses. Sorry.
And why he's driving
Good
excessively.
eye.
So let's just see where he goes. He's right up there in front of me. We're going to catch up to him. Oh, we're going to see what the hurry is. There's no lights. There's no sirens. He's got his thing
Got
open.
one hand on the phone doing 100 miles an hour. One hand on the wheel.
Let's see where he's going. Carolina, Fort Worth. On the expressway. Woohoo! Let's follow him and see where he's going.
So she thinks it's against the law for the police to be in pursuit without their lights and siren going?
In a way, it is.
What's that?
In a way, it is. If the police aren't using their lights and sirens, then they're bound to the traffic laws. That's what they have to use, their lights and sirens to indicate that they are operating in an emergency capacity.
Is that I don't have that? I mean, that's entirely possible, but it's not accurate. No, see, my husband just chimed in. He is an expert at traffic offenses.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's been riding motorcycles since he was real little. You know, done his fair share.
Oh, it is here in Texas.
So what is it?
Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Either way, that doesn't give like she has absolutely no loophole to allow her to drive over 100 miles an hour while holding a phone in one hand and fucking live streaming. Like, there's just nowhere in the law books does that say that that's permissible or safe.
Right.
Apparently, she's never been on 146 in Rhode Island, man.
I've got to get coffee and check myself into.
So let's follow him. Expressway speed limit is 75. But I figure if I'm behind a cop, you know, and he's going that fast, why can't I?
Because you're not a cop.
So let's see. There he goes. I wonder if he even knows I'm behind him.
We'll know once he finds out.
See if maybe he's been drinking and driving. Who knows? Now he's straddling the lane, which is kind of a sign of drunk driving. He's doing it again. He just made a lane change without a signal. He's got to be drunk. Oh, he just went across 2 lanes without a signal. Let's see what he does. He went across 2 lanes without a signal. Let's see where he's going.
I'm going to file a complaint.
I just want to punch her, you know? I mean, fuck.
I mean, I might file a complaint if I see a cop doing that, you know, if they're being unsafe.
Oh, God. The music. I like how, like, now all of a sudden she's an expert at drunk driving too. Like, she's field trained to be able to point that out. Like, are you kidding me?
One hand on the wheel while I got my culotta in the other hand, motherfuckers.
Oh, I guess we'll play her shitty music some more.
Is he? Let's find out.
All right, so now what is she going to do?
He's going to pull over. I'm going to pull over. Oh, here he comes. He's going to probably ask me to stop. Let me find out. Let's see. Oh, I'm so glad because I'm out of gas. Oh, I knew it. I knew there was something going on. I knew there was good going on. What's happening? Good. I'm good. What's happening? I followed you to see what was up. right here. I'm just wondering what is in his hand and who is the guy in the blue pickup?
Are you kidding
What's
me?
happening?
None of your fucking business.
I followed you to see what was up.
Oh, no.
Is there a robbery or something?
No.
Oh, I followed you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I followed you on the expressway too.
Oh, you did? Okay.
You know what you topped out at?
No.
120. That was good. I got to follow.
miles an hour?
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
I was pacing you.
Okay.
I have a Hemi, so I know that you're going that fast. And then you know what? After you got off the highway, you skipped through 3 lines of lanes without a signal. So I thought there was really something really good you were going to.
You know, there's actually 2 lanes on the expressway, ma'am.
Yeah.
I was headed northbound, so.
Yeah. So does that mean you can go above 75 on that?
Cliff Higson says, anyone seen Patty's new trick and wants to frisk the police, and now he's carrying handcuffs in case he has to. Yeah, James Springer did that.
That was good.
He likes to try and flip the script on cops. Thinking he's awesome. He's a moron. I hope he tries it.
Who, Patty?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that 80s hairband hair and stuff, okay, people? Come on.
I want to see Patty get tased, that's all.
So she's yelling at this guy about speeding, and how creepy is that too? She's like, I followed you. Like, what?
I paced you.
Yeah, like, what is...
Yeah, that should be clue 1 right there for the police officer that, hey, she was speeding too.
Right.
Look, they're protecting us. They're out there, and I don't understand why everybody's giving them so much shit. They're keeping us
in this
safe at
case,
night,
the least
people.
he could have done is turn on his lights.
Maybe she clocked him.
Yeah, she. I have a Hemi, therefore I know how fast you're. Okay, is that radar now? But I mean, she's the one who's all she's speeding too. It just that's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. It's like, if you see a cop entering a building and breaking and entering or something, and you go in after them, you're breaking and entering too now. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What if he's going in to confront a shooter?
She doesn't know, and of course, I mean, we still don't know why he's there. It looks like he was doing something. It looks like maybe doing a detail or something. I don't know. We'll see if he.
I haven't gone 120. I topped out one time at 150.
Liar.
But now 120 on the expressway, I didn't think it'd handle that, because there's a lot of dips. Sometimes if you hit a dip that fast, you can flip and everything. So cool.
Oh, that's perfect.
So nice.
Anything else like this?
No. Are you under investigation for anything? No. Have you ever shot at an unarmed citizen?
Oh my God.
You have a great day, man. Okay.
You too.
Is there anything else?
No, I'm not playing bad. Okay. I didn't know that these cars could go that fast.
I don't think he knows what he's dealing with.
Gotta go faster than 120 when I
I
run.
don't think she knows.
I'm thinking, oh my God, this crazy bitch.
50-51.
I better go faster than 120 when I run from you. What the fuck is wrong with her?
Is that what she said?
Yeah, she clocked it. Wasn't she? That's funny. It's pretty good. I can't stay on too long, but if we're doing CFW clips, I got a few short ones, and it kind of ties right into that one where she dipped.
Yeah, we can share those. Sharing is caring.
Let's see. Okay, sharing is caring. Okay. I haven't looked at these who's that? Sasquatch?
Yeah.
Hey, Sasquatch. How's it going?
It's Naven's fault.
Okay. First of all, tell me if you can hear the audio. I don't know if I. Ooh, could you hear that? Was that loud?
No, we can hear it.
Okay,
Not anymore.
Okay, sorry, I can't control her volume, only mine. Sorry. Okay, these are just a few little short clips. We'll just start it. They're not in any particular order. Okay.
Hey, Too Tall Rob. Oh my God. Come on. Who cares about an ambulance? Just go.
It's not playing, Naven.
Medicine.
Oh wait.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Okay.
Come on. Who cares about an ambulance? Just go.
Could y'all hear that? Who cares about an ambulance? Just
yeah. Who cares about literally everybody else?
Trying to save lives.
These are where she's she doesn't have the police scanner in Fort Worth, so she has to track the cop. So if the cop, red lights are her enemy if the cop can get away. So she's behind the cops way in front of her through the light, and she's worried about the ambulance. Come on, people, go.
Oh my God.
Oh, she's trying to be a stringer?
She's like, don't worry about the ambulance. Just go. There's that one. And then here we go. Here, look, watch this move. Watch this move she pulls. Okay, watch. See this person? Okay, she's getting on the expressway. Now I got to back it up because I watched this a few times. This is such a bitch move right here. She's making a right-hand turn, okay? And this guy up here is already negotiating his turn. He's been waiting to get on the freeway. Watch what she does. She floors it.
Cause I got miss. Oh well. Oh well. I was gonna let him in. She's cussing me. Oh, I was gonna let her in, but she didn't.
Look at that. She fucking floors it to not let this person over.
Cause I got miss.
To push her out.
Oh well.
What
was that?
Oh well.
I know. Oh well. Sorry, I caused a misreturn. Oh well.
They're right here. Hazard. These are the rich people say. That's where they live.
In case you didn't notice, that was a stop sign, right? Right there.
They're right here.
Stop sign.
These are
Who
the
cares?
rich people say.
Keep going.
Watch it, one, stop.
Stop for what? I didn't see him.
I did. Watch it, one, stop.
Stop for what? I didn't see him.
She makes a left turn.
In the way.
Makes a left turn right from that guy. Oh, here's another one.
He's so funny.
That was boring.
Yeah.
Railroad tracks.
Oh, I didn't see that. Did I knock the tire off? Did you see it?
Oh,
Yeah,
she
the
dropped her
What did I
transmission.
hit?
The road.
What did I? Anyway, that's about all there is to that.
She is just a hazardous driver. Holy shit.
She's crazy. Well, look, here's another thing. Look at this. Check this out, if you don't mind. I caught a segment.
It looks like an audio only.
I got to roll after this, but I caught some of you guys were also talking about Tammy.
Of course.
Okay. This is I verified it, by the way, but I'm gonna mute out some personal. I'll probably skip through the video. Here's the dispatch.
Rockport 974.
You can hear that, yeah.
Rockport 974.
Good.
There's a female at the office. She is on phone alone, saying that someone's in her house. She did not provide an address, saying that she's in fear for her life and is refusing to answer more questions. Emily?
That was personal.
Skipping personal.
You want to head over? Yeah. You want to head over that way?
I don't know. 645 pulling up.
Rockport 974.
Anyway, that's I guess that was pretty much the main. So she walked in.
She is on phone alone, saying that someone's in her house. She did not provide an address, saying that she's in fear for her life.
Sasquatch, what's your take on that?
Fucking Tammy. What a fucking loser.
What do you do? Just walk into someone's house?
Did you see the pictures?
Yeah. Those are
I really don't know what to think. I mean, I the guy's hitting bottom. I mean, again.
Yeah. So apparently she came home and well, he probably did what he's done in the past. How many times has he yelled at all these women? He has a problem with women.
Right.
He's yelled at Golden Eyes. He's yelled at all these people on the panel, especially women. He just goes off on them. And I think that's what he kind of did to her and probably scared the shit out of her, you know?
And she was nice enough to let him stay there. She wasn't going to get him a job.
Right. Well,
help
that's
him
what
out.
JT did. Everybody has done that everywhere he's been. And he shits in the bed, you know, everywhere he goes, you know? But, yeah. He has that moral high ground he likes to portray, but he has a pattern of just total, you know, abusing women. He does. Well, we've seen it. We've seen how he treats women on these panels. It's horrible, you know. So anyway, it's good that that she got away from him, you know. But wow. So anyway, that's I'm kind of relishing the fact that you know you love to be right, you know, you hate to be wrong.
Right. Well, yeah.
We called him we called him out on his behavior about abusing women and stuff like that. No, I treat everybody the same. I said, man, yeah. So anyway, that's enough of that deal. Well, I have a bunch of more Carolina Fort Worth clips. I just can't find them at the moment. You know,
That's okay.
They're comical because she's so crazy. You know, about I want to find the one where she's chasing this cop around town, and she is literally she's running stop signs. She says in her line of work. She has to break certain traffic laws, you know, speeding, running red lights, and she says, well, it's not really, you know, especially four-way stops. It's okay to run stop signs, especially four-way stops, because other people are going to stop anyway. So you just keep on going.
I feel like we need to put together like a Carolina driving montage. I feel like that needs to go out, right?
Right.
So she's allowed to break the speed limit. What is she, a pizza driver for fucking Domino's or something?
30 minutes or less, or it's my ass. I gotta run the stop sign. Like
she thinks she's being a stringer, and stringers do that. Well, siren chasers do it. But.
Yeah,
I don't think she knows what a stringer is.
Probably not. She'll claim she is one.
No,
I mean, they all do, but
she's after clicks and views. She says it all the time.
Yeah, she does. What the heck was I gonna say? And on her arrest report, one thing that stuck out to me that I thought was hilarious is that she's listed as a self-employed YouTuber.
Oh, no.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
How do you put that down, YouTuber? Well, she only makes $250 a month, so
it's a resume builder.
Chris says she's an Uber driver. It's funny. Kim says, "For line of work, stalking people, is that a real job?" I mean, apparently it is now.
She's a resume builder.
I don't know if she said in my line of work, I don't know if she said you're afforded certain liberties with traffic laws or you have to take certain liberties with liability, something to that effect. But I was like, yeah, they don't apply. I mean, I would, you know, if she ever gets pulled over for speeding and prior to having said that, like live on YouTube, you know, well, you know, I can speed because I'm chasing cops, you know, it's my job, and then get pulled over. Can you imagine if that was put forth as evidence? If the DA had it, the judge would be like, "What the?"
Your Honor, I'm a YouTuber. like, oh, okay, case closed. Like,
yeah,
for the inconvenience.
Yeah. Abrams did the same thing last month. He was him and who was it? It was. Oh, what was her name? Granite live streams, whatever. They're chasing a cop and they're speeding, talking about the cops doing over 100, and then the themselves are doing like 80. So just a bunch of hypocrites. They like to talk about how, they like to talk about how, you know, the shiny badge doesn't grant police officers extra rights, but they go around prancing around acting like their camera gives them extra rights.
Smartphone.
Yeah,
it's in the Constitution. Most of them don't even bother to buy.
Well, they're protecting everybody against you know, I mean, they're doing a service, people. I mean, seriously.
Well, if you read the First Amendment, if you really read deep in the First Amendment under freedom of press, it allows you to break, you know, all traffic laws, even though they didn't have cars.
right.
Yeah. That's in the fine print, Nathan.
And the founding fathers put it in, you know, they were all about that.
In the Federalist Papers, it said, in the event that somebody creates an automobile, and you are a member of the press. You know, they really thought it through, those founding fathers, you know?
They did, yeah.
They're ahead of their time.
Someone's saying, let's see what else we got in the comments. Glenn has a new partner, nearly as obnoxious as himself. Yep, Casey, Camera Boy, Kern County Transparency.
Oh, Kern County.
Oh, yeah. God, I can't stand that guy.
And you know, his name is Abad Gonzalez. He's from Shafter, California. Not much of a record on him. I'm sure that'll change if he keeps hanging out with Glenn.
Yeah.
I have it on good authority that he has already become really well known from the short time that he spent in Washington State to the authorities in Washington. So yeah,
they knew he was coming.
I had several of them actually reach out to me and ask if I knew, you know, this guy's name, and of course at the time I did. So I gave it to him, but I mean they were already taking notice of him, and that was within, you know, days of him showing up. So it was ridiculous.
The fun thing about him is he's commented to me a few times that he wants to run for a public office when he's done, And running around with Glenn is probably not the best idea if you want to run for any kind of public office.
Fraud isn't a good idea if you're going to run for public office.
It's pretty much done.
Robert wants to know, so who is the guy who had $30K raised for him? That is Eric Brandt. Now, Eric Brandt actually, I mean, technically, I guess you wouldn't classify him so much as a First Amendment otter as you would some sort of activist.
creep.
He's almost a sovereign citizen.
Yeah.
No, because
he's got his own category.
Yeah,
he
I mean,
does.
he doesn't think the laws don't apply to him because he uses them.
Well,
when they're convenient.
he's got a big for thee but not me attitude.
Well, he's smarter than the police, you know.
Yeah,
Come on.
he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. He knows, or he thinks he knows what he's
He-
doing.
He knows the laws with what he deals with.
Yes.
Well, but the problem is he lets his emotions get to him. What he did, was it Monday? Was it yesterday or Friday or last week? Anyway, with the judge on the Liberty Freaks case, when he got into the webinar, and it was African American female judge, and so Eric goes into the webinar as a guest, as a person sitting in the courtroom kind of thing. It's a virtual courtroom
gallery.
So he's sitting there, and the judge asked him to identify himself because he used the name when he put his when he went into the panel or the webinar. Yeah, he used something about bad cops. Oh, his little thing that he says about bad cops.
Happy F the cops day. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that. It was the other thing. Other thing that he uses about. I'll think of it in a second. But anyway, it was something about cops and stuff. So she asked him to identify himself, and he went off on fuck this, fuck that, fuck. And so she kicked him out, and he came back in, and then he went off, and he went off, and then the judge said to the defendant's attorney, Liberty Frank's attorney, says you might want to ask the defendant's friends to observe decorum, things like that, or because it's not gonna bode well, in this hearing, or I'll have to delay the hearing. And Eric says, quote, on this virtual courtroom, he says he doesn't have any friends, you black bitch. Boom, just like that. Okay. Well, that's a problem, because you have to treat those virtual courtrooms as if they are courtrooms, and contempt of court still works.
Yeah. I was gonna say, how do they deal with that?
So I don't think it wasn't even his case. So I don't think even though those are, speech can still get you in trouble, especially inside a courtroom.
Right.
Damn it,
So-
that could ruin my 2 weeks.
I think
it could accelerate your timeline a little.
I think he's going to have. I think this is the kind of judge that he doesn't need to be messing with, because he's not. This is not the kind of judge that these, like the elderly, the elderly, super educated judges that Eric can enamor and charm them because of his. He does put forth pretty good arguments, and he has a great memory of reciting case law, and
He's
he knows
very
the
articulate. Yeah.
Yeah. So the judges tend to be impressed with him, and it kind of like he charms them in. And but this judge, it's not going to happen, so I don't know why he even tangled with this judge. I mean, it was not a wise move. But
Well, you kind of get the impression that he has sort of like the Icarus syndrome. I get that impression.
Too close to the sun, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, you're exactly it. He does that, and part of it is designed, and part of it he just like Icarus, yeah. He gets too close. When he gets near, he wants to keep going, and he has no governor. Oh man! But I couldn't believe it. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But of course, he's been thrown out of Janet's house. I don't know if they have to locate him, but and like he doesn't have 2 ankle monitors on.
Yeah, he does. Are they right side by side too? Like it's just. I mean, he really needs to reevaluate his life.
They can monitor the steps. Get one on each foot.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, she was none too happy, and she actually did shut down the case and moved on because of the disruptions. So,
How do they enforce contempt like that? I assume they can. It's a summary charge.
Well, it'd be the same as if someone were to shout out during a proceeding in a courtroom. We're kind of in uncharted territory. I don't really know how this does work. From they
don't know who he is, quote unquote.
Exactly.
He has to identify himself legally.
'Cause
I'm sure they know who he is. but they can't.
Not sitting in the courtroom. You don't.
I mean, if they didn't know who he was before he started spouting off all the F words, they probably figured out who he was by reputation, but they can't go on that.
Yeah, but listen to this. In a courtroom, your physical body is there. What is to keep somebody from, as a joke or whatever, as a poor joke, getting a sound clip of Eric going off, going into a virtual courtroom and playing that sound clip? They don't know that's exactly him. It could have been anybody.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely uncharted territory.
And if they have a pretty good VPN, then it's even more difficult to prove. So it kind of relies on Cisco's, or who was it, WebEx, I think, that was doing that one. Yeah, the Cisco. How well they're able to track that, because you don't have a bailiff right there to go nab the son of a bitch. You don't have that. So,
yeah, you can probably spoof the hell out of yourself in a virtual setting.
You can spoof somebody else. You actually get somebody else in trouble. So that's what kind of makes me think that, except that he was actually responding to a comment that the judge made. He wasn't just like, these weren't just random comments, because she said something about his friends, and then he replied with a sentence. So it's that in response to what the judge had just said. So it could be a little bit hard on him, but anyway.
Ra, to answer your question, I'm not on camera tonight because once a week do I go through the trouble of putting on makeup and things like that to be on camera. Right now I look like the slovenly pig that I am 90% of my life, and I just don't feel like being on camera like that.
Aw, you're beautiful no matter what.
Yeah, she's lying. She looks like an angel right now. She's just lying to you.
Kate, you can make a paper bag look
I'm
good.
naked now. Oh, jeez. I'm almost naked, so whatever. It's the joy of being at home.
Kate can make a paper bag look good. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, it's debatable. Wait for Eric to put a video up about getting kicked out. Didn't he live stream it? I thought he live streamed it.
Yeah, he live streamed he got thrown out. Well,
I just can't find the live stream anymore. I don't know if he took it down or what, but I can't find it.
Oh yeah, there's copies of it. Yeah, it was taken down. They were she tossed him out.
I would love to share it again, because that was amusing.
Well, they go how as the drama goes, it was either discovered or it's contended that Defend and Janet were kind of hooking up, and Defend had bugged the house that Eric was in for the past, I don't know, since January, and was using that to gather evidence to turn state's evidence against Eric Brandt.
Right.
In a court case. And so if that's true, that's a fucked up thing to do,
whatever happened to honor among thieves? Come on.
Right, exactly. Because
there's no honor among thieves. We know that.
Let the cases play out on their own merits, but to sit there and surreptitiously, that's just creepy as fuck. And in my opinion, I kind of tend to agree with Eric, because that's first of all, I've never known Eric to actually be a liar. He's been a lot of things but not an outright liar. And it does kind of fit, in my opinion, Defend's character. Little creepy fuck. I could see that. Anyway, so he didn't like that too much, and all that came out, and Janet never denied it. She was just like, and so there's that. Because if it wasn't true, she would have been.
I would have liked to have seen her hit old Liberty Freak with the shovel.
Well, he assaulted him with a shovel. Eric does exaggerate, because I wouldn't consider what I saw in there. I didn't consider that an assault with a shovel. I've been hit with a shovel before. Fuck, you should have seen me after they got done with me. Fuck, I was bleeding from head to toe. You ever been hit by a shovel?
Earl's trial. Isn't there a delay in that? Didn't that get postponed, or am I mistaken? Somebody's asking about in the comments.
Yeah, I saw that too. Got it delayed.
Yeah, I believe it's delayed.
Oh, News Now Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just had
Go ahead.
I'm just trying to see if we have any other questions. Oh, does Glenn have any court cases pending? Yes, he does. He has pending charges for obstruction and out of Linwood, and he has pending charges of resisting arrest and disorderly in Bellevue. I'm sorry, Bellevue.
Well, that's good to know that Glenn doesn't have any racial animus towards Latinos or Hispanics. If he's taking on,
Patty hasn't raised any attorney fees yet either. Mommy's probably going to pay for it.
Yeah, no, his fundraising efforts have really slowed down.
Well, he just made $100 today. He was doing some real man work, apparently.
Oh, doing what?
Was
he
that
was working,
staged or
he was working
what?
out with. It looks so staged. I mean, when you look at the video, I was watching it and I'm thinking, okay, maybe he's doing it. But then I noticed he doesn't have any work boots on. He didn't have any work boots on. Like, who the hell goes around trimming trees without work boots on?
Yeah, if it's Patty, it's staged. Remember the bicycle incident where he staged that?
Yep,
yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, Patty. Everything Patty does, puts on YouTube, is all for for
Clicks
one
and views.
purpose. Why would he put himself on there working? Come on.
Even a Waffle House one with the security guard.
Yeah,
then,
Waffle House.
Yeah, 2 days later, he's out with that security guard.
Yeah, he's out with the guy. I mean, come on, man. I mean, he's too cheap to pay some random dude on the street $50 to do an acting gig for him.
Right.
I mean, fuck, Patty. I'll go to Houston. You pay me $50. I'll whip your ass on YouTube. Fuck it.
Well, I think he's going to get hosed big time in that case that the officer has against him for defamation of character. I think Patty's going to get reamed.
Oh yeah, no, that case isn't looking too promising for him.
I learned from you, Trump said. How to see through the bullshit. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna run. Peace.
We're gonna wrap things up anyway because we're a little bit over an hour, and I try not to prolong these things too much.
Alrighty,
last minute comments, questions, concerns.
I'm gonna finish dinner. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it. It's been fun.
I always like having you on.
It's been real fun. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Make sure you show up for Justin's stream.
Yes, I
gotta
make more because I love them. Like I said, they're just so late and I'm so old. That's really what that goes down to. Is I'm like, he'll be streaming till like 2 a.m. and
he streams at all hours.
I know. It doesn't help that I'm on the East Coast too, so there's a little bit of a time difference going on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's in Texas now. So
Yep. But El Sancho midnight, that's happening too. Look at this guy is really. Thanks, Guabito. You can come and shit on us anytime. You don't even have to donate. You can do it for free. We always appreciate that. Mike Smith, y'all keep me sane. You keep us sane too, Mike. Really do. Trump said, always good to see you around too. Streaming himself working is as bad as streaming yourself grocery shopping. I've thought about that a couple times, but nobody wants to watch me grocery shop. It's pretty boring. Good night, Chris.
Vlog themselves like just shopping. It's like, what? That's not true.
And Guamito wants to give a shout out to CFW. Yep, shout out to CFW, sure.
Okay.
Shout out to CFW and her awful driving. All right, thanks, man.
And her Hemi.
Thanks, corrected. Rada is asking, they had a question. Oh, this is a good question. Are you really doing a roast with those degenerates? Yeah, so out of nowhere, Josh Abrams contacted me and was like, will you do a roast? And I was like, you can talk about as much shit as you want about me. I don't care. But long story short, yeah, I'll let them roast me. It doesn't bother me at all. If that's really what they want to do.
Wait, Abrams is going to roast you?
Apparently, yeah. I don't really care. He was like the way that he was trying to like wrote me in. It's like, well, you could after we roast you, you can swing back at us or whatever. And I was like, dude, like we've shit on you enough for a lifetime. I'm bored of doing it. But if they want to shit on me, that's cool. It doesn't really bother me that much. If I have nothing else to do, I'll jump on their stream and let them shit on me.
If it's original material, I might be entertained, but
I don't really care. It doesn't really bother me at all. And that's that's what they want to do. Fine. So yeah. I'm remiss to say that anyone should tune into it though, because I don't really want to give them the views. But I guess if you want to, you could. I don't know. It was a weird request. I don't know what else to say about it really. Someone says, "Don't do that. That's degrading." I don't care if it's degrading. It's the internet. It's not that serious. These are things that I don't run from. If they want to talk a bunch of shit, like I said, I don't really have to be on their stream to do that. They could just do that on their own. But if they want me to show up for it, like I'm not a pussy. They'll show up for it. It's not a big deal. Someone asked whatever happened about the OC spray. We're still doing the OC spray, guys. Stay tuned for that. Talk about degrading. We're going to do that too.
What, you're going to spray yourself?
Well, I'm going to have somebody spray me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Don't let that punk do you like that. No, I mean, like it is, like who the fuck cares, really? I'm not afraid of them. Did we ever choose a name, Mass Debaters? I think it was Mass Whole Nation that everybody wanted to be called. I don't know. We'll make some shirts or something. Yeah. Yeah, and someone says, Kenny Klein TV, give him a sub. I agree with that. I co-sign that. You should. Kenny is great.
I would definitely appreciate any subs I can get. Almost at 1,500, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Congratulations, Kenny. You deserve every single one of them and more. You do really good work.
Thank you.
What's your content?
My content? Oh, I do a lot of stuff on auditors. I'm kind of branching out. I'm just doing any kind of weirdos on YouTube. Also, I'm gonna start doing that. And then I'd like to do live streams with a lot of subscriber participation. Like we do so far 2 Saturdays in a row. We've been doing games on Saturday. I'm trying to figure out one for this Saturday. Not sure yet. I'm trying to come around with the auditor bingo, but I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. So
I love those.
Supposedly Karens are getting some good play.
Yeah, I can't get into the Karen thing. I don't. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't get
it
that
depends. Usually a good Karen video is about as good as any other freak out video. It doesn't have to be a Karen.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do something on that emo wolf dude. Whatever that.
I love
Emo Howling Wolf.
He's great.
Yeah, that guy's I can't get. It's hard for me to get through any of his videos. Just
All the time.
I like when he channels Joe Pesci. Gets crazy.
I haven't seen that yet.
He gets crazy.
I enjoyed Kenny until he started up with Bill Datto. Is Bill Datto still around?
I haven't talked to Bill Datto in a long time. We kind of had there was not really a falling out, but a difference in opinion. So we kind of stopped doing stuff together.
He's an odd duck, but I don't have anything against him. He's just an odd duck.
No. Yeah, exactly. I don't have any personal against him either. Just we had a difference of opinion, and that was that.
I hope you blast them. Are we still talking about this roast thing? I don't. Yeah, I mean,
you should roast back. That's what you should do. You should go on there, let them roast you, and just throw in some nice barbs.
Yeah, no. I mean, I will never pass up, the chance to let these people know. But it's just not that serious to me. I don't know. It's a weird idea. Somebody said Bill Datto is back and a changed person. I don't even think he ever really needed to change. He's just an odd duck.
No.
Yeah.
No, he didn't need to change. He just wasn't. He started out trying to defend Josh when he shouldn't have tried to defend Josh. Yeah. And then he tried to do the whole auditing thing, but his heart wasn't really into it. He didn't really want to do it. So I think if he comes back, he should come back and just do his own thing. Just whatever he wants to create, let him do it.
For a short time, I considered possibly trying to do auditing the right way, being respectful to people. And I'm not sure how that would work, though, because it kind of comes with the territory. You have to provoke a police interaction.
No, you don't. You just I tried my hand at it to prove that if you just audit the way that they say that you're supposed to audit, like, just observe and report or whatever, it's tremendously boring, and that's why none of them do it with any integrity. And I went to like 5 different police stations one day when I wasn't there. It was tremendously boring. At one point they were like I was like kind of filming the window, and one of the cops like smiled and waved at me, and I was like if anything, I just felt awkward. Like, I feel like such a weirdo right now. like this is just awkward and creepy and kind of voyeuristic. I felt like a loser too. Like, like it's 2 p.m. on a Tuesday or whatever it was, and I'm just kind of sitting around with my smartphone filming police stations. I felt compelled, and of course I didn't talk to anyone, but I kept wanting to yell out, like, I have a job. I don't do this all the time. I didn't, but that's what I felt like doing, because it's kind of pathetic.
Comfort also talk to Desert Sentinel. Yeah, Desert Sentinel's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to him? Is he still around, or he kind of disappeared?
No, he's still around.
Oh, okay.
Matt is asking, was I an auditor? No, I was never an auditor. What I did was I went out to prove that they're staging these interactions on purpose and purposely being disruptive, because if you just go out and audit the way that they say that it's supposed to be done, which is just to sit there quietly and observe and report, is what they call it, that it would be tremendously boring. And I proved my point. It was definitely one of the most boring videos I've ever put out in my life.
Even the boring ones, they try and spice up by saying stuff like, "You will not believe this interaction." What, that no one said anything to you bad? Oh no, big deal.
But they're still I mean, like, really, if you're quote unquote, observing and just, documenting things as they are without interceding and if you're reporting the news as instead of being the news, as they say, right, then there's no interactions to record, really, unless you're approached first, I guess. And out of 5 police stations in 2 states one day, nobody ever approached me. A couple people that were actually, that's not true, a couple like civilians that came into the police station with business were like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, this is really weird. I'm just filming the police station." And then you try to make, or at least I did anyway, make a point to like not film these random people, because it felt weird, and the whole thing was just really weird. I don't recommend it. If we were on Yelp, I would give auditing a poor review. Do not. Yeah. Anything else?
Nope. Thanks for the night. It's good to talk to people,
Thanks for coming on, Fake Patty. And Kenny, always good to hear from you. Guys, check out
Kenny.
Kenny.
I finally caught one of these, so I'm happy about that.
We love Kenny. Kenny does good work. All right, guys. Well,
and you guys do great work too.
We try. Well, I guess we're gonna kill this thing and have a good night.
Take care, everyone.
All right. Good night.
Right.
Yeah.